On March 31, 2026, Anthropic accidentally exposed the complete architecture of their flagship developer tool. Over 512,000 lines of the Claude Code CLI source code were released to the public. This diagram illustrates exactly how it happened. The error traces back to a single missing exclusion command inside a configuration file known as .npm ignore. That omission allowed a development artifact to bypass the build filters and slip directly into the public npm registry. That artifact was a .map file. Source maps are debugging tools designed to bridge minified production code back into human-readable TypeScript files. They are strictly meant for internal development. Normally, modern build tools strip these files out by default. However, Claude Code relies on the Bun JavaScript runtime, which contained a known bug that actively served these source maps in production environments. The leaked source map did not contain the code directly. Instead, it contained a hard-coded URL pointing to a .zip archive. As the schematic shows, this link routed to an unsecured public Cloudflare R2 bucket. Inside that unauthenticated archive were roughly 1,900 interconnected TypeScript modules. It was the entire application in its original, readable state. This leak targets the application architecture, the system that manages the LLM's physical agency and local machine permissions. Anthropic's model weights dictate how an AI generates text. This agentic harness is a separate layer, providing the programmatic tools required to actually execute code, to edit files, and modify the host system. Within hours, developers cloned the repository. To circumvent standard DMCA takedowns, they used other AI models to rapidly translate the entire TypeScript application into Python, creating a clean room rewrite that evades direct copyright claims. Exposing the application wrapper provides the exact logic flow for the tool's orchestration. Attackers can now study the deterministic codebase to find gaps in how the system validates and executes commands. Claude Code operates as a multi-layered plugin architecture, utilizing over 40 discrete operational tools. It is an orchestration engine, routing tasks through strict permission gates rather than a simple chat interface. The source code reveals deterministic logic baked into these tools. For example, an unreleased companion feature called Buddy generates a digital pet using a Mulberry32 pseudo-random number generator. Because it hashes the user's ID, the outcome is locked to that specific user. Look at this node tree detailing coordinator mode. This represents a shift from reactive queries to proactive multi-agent orchestration. The coordinator isolates complex subtasks, assigning them to independent worker agents. These agents run simultaneously, executing code and pulling data in parallel. Once the tasks are complete, the system triggers a routing and reconciliation process. The central coordinator aggregates the parallel outputs, evaluates them for conflicts, and assembles the final result. For complex, long-term operational objectives, the architecture relies on a specific module called UltraPlan. UltraPlan offloads the planning phase entirely. It dedicates up to 30 minutes of processing time to the Opus model running in a remote cloud container. Only after the user approves the resulting roadmap does the system execute it locally. Long-running operations often suffer from context entropy, the tendency for an AI to hallucinate as its prompt history grows. Claude Code combats this using a 3-layer memory architecture. The core of this defense is a protocol Anthropic calls strict write discipline. The agent is programmatically restricted from updating its own memory index based on assumptions. It cannot add an event to its context window until a local file write operation is definitively confirmed as successful. Production-grade AI reliability requires rigorous system state management and hard-coded tool validation. Raw parameter scale alone cannot maintain stability in long-term execution. The codebase also contains an unreleased background process designated Kairos. As seen in this architecture layout, Kairos is a daemon designed for persistent autonomous execution. Kairos operates on a schedule. Every night, it triggers a function literally named AutoDream to execute automatic memory consolidation tasks. During AutoDream, the daemon reviews the system's append-only observation logs from the previous day. It actively removes logical contradictions and prunes irrelevant context data to keep the memory index efficient. The daemon acts proactively. It is capable of executing file deliveries and reacting to external triggers, like GitHub webhooks, entirely without user initiation. This always-on posture contrasts sharply with the public CLI build, which is strictly reactive and waits for a specific user prompt before executing any code. Persistent background daemons give the AI a continuous presence within the environment. By operating as a background layer, it expands the organization's attack surface beyond the active terminal window. This flowchart visualizes Claude Code's security boundary. Incoming commands are routed through a deterministic pipeline consisting of 3 gates: allow, deny, and ask. The deny rules operate as hard blocks. They are configured to automatically reject high-risk networking tools, like curl or wget, to prevent unauthorized data exfiltration. Shortly after the leak, researchers at Adversa AI discovered a vulnerability residing deep within the bashsecurity.ts module. To prevent the interface from freezing, engineers implemented a hard-coded analysis cap. The system only evaluates up to 50 subcommands at a time. The programmed fallback behavior states that if a pipeline exceeds 50 commands, the system abandons its deep analysis and defaults to the yellow ask state. Attackers exploit this by embedding a 50-plus subcommand pipeline directly within a compromised Claude.md file. When the LLM parses this malicious injection, it attempts to execute the massive block of subcommands. This overloads the array cap. At this exact point of structural failure, the logic gate routes the oversized array directly to the fallback state. This specific routing silently skips all deny rule evaluations, bypassing the command injection detection algorithms entirely. The user is then presented with a generic interface prompt, asking them to manually approve the massive command block. The user has absolutely no visual or technical indication that the underlying security validators have been deactivated. In autonomous agent design, a programmatic edge case that fails open effectively bypasses the automated validation layer. The LLM might still recognize a malicious intent, but the hard-coded logic gate has already handed execution authority back to the user. The exposure of the codebase triggered an immediate response across the threat landscape. Threat actors rapidly weaponize the public demand for the leaked source. This threat intelligence dashboard maps out the resulting supply chain attack. Fake GitHub repositories masqueraded as exclusive versions of Claude Code, promising users unlocked enterprise features and unlimited messages. The infection vector initiates the moment an engineer downloads the malicious .7z archive from one of these spoofed repositories. Executing the archive drops the primary payload, a Rust-based executable explicitly named claudecode.x64.exe. This binary deploys the VDAR info stealer, which is specifically configured to extract developer credentials, API keys, and browser ADA directly from the host machine. It also deploys a secondary payload called GhostStalks, which silently converts the infected machine into a proxy endpoint. By routing their network traffic through compromised enterprise hardware, external actors use this proxy infrastructure to mask their locations while staging further attacks. This operational risk compounded when a simultaneous, yet entirely unrelated, remote access Trojan compromised the popular Axios library on the NPM registry that very same morning. These overlapping incidents severely punished engineering teams that attempted to install or upgrade Claude Code via unverified package managers during the incident window. Securing AI infrastructure requires treating developer curiosity as a primary vulnerability. Organizations must enforce strict verified native binary installation pipelines to prevent external curiosity from becoming internal compromise.